Hey, chicken in the road. I just missed hitting that chicken. Hey, it's Austin Young. And yes, it's mask season here, and it's hot as can be outside, and yet we still have to wear masks. Oh, I tell you, it's not very good. Anyway, so I live in an area that has a lot of farms, as you can see behind me, but most of the farming is all rubber trees. However, they have Ramadan, and if you're not sure what Ramadan looks like, it's these little things right here. When they turn red, that's when you know you can eat them. When they're green, they're still growing. And they only have a scant amount of trees. 3, 7, 10, 13, 14. They have like 20 trees, and I'm thinking, how does somebody make money with just 20 trees? So, I mean, it's a very small patch they have here, as you can see. It's certainly not enough to feed a grocery store, and they're only going to get a few bushels out of it, but yet it's still too much for them to eat for themselves. Today, I'm going to show you how the small, independent farmer makes money selling their fruits. And I'm going to take you a little bit around my neighborhood and show you how that works in what is commonly known to as the informal market. So let's stick around and find out. Get my hand out of the way. So here, remember, wear your mask properly. It goes like this. Over your nose, under your chin, roar, and you have a good mask. This is the next farm over from the one we just came to, which literally is just right there on the other side of these mango trees. And these, in the future, will become durian trees. And you can still see, there are not a lot of them. You know, another 20, 25 trees maybe. How are they going to make any money? Now, this used to be a whole set of different trees here, and the stubs from the old trees are still around. You can see them right there in the ground here. And I zoom, boom, there they are. You can still see them. So the stumps are still here from the old one. They've since then put an irrigation system in, and I know that this land just recently sold for about 3.5 times what I paid for my land per rise. So we're very happy to hear that. And they used to grow, because there's still a few trees over here, mangosteens. Mangosteens are those purple fruit that turn your fingers really blood red when you eat them. And you can see in this tree, the green things up there, those are the mangosteens. Right now they're still green, you can't eat them, but they'll turn purple. Ooh. Here's one, nice and easy to get to, as well as the itsy bitsy spider. Where is it? There's a really cool spider I'm looking at right here. Doesn't really show on the camera. Beautiful web as well. Hopefully it'll look better on zoom in on them. Ooh, look at him run. Oh, he almost jumped at me. Anyway, beautiful web, beautiful spider. I'll leave them alone. But then they also have growing a small banana tree. And then up ahead is another family who on the left, they have Ramadan growing. And theirs are all red, so we're going to move up to them in just a minute. So what I really wanted to show you is that you can see all the trees that are now cut down on the ground here. That's how they actually harvest it. They're not going to climb up on ladders and lean against the tree. They're going to wait for the majority of the Ramadan to turn red, as you can see they're doing right now. They're all red. Then they'll just cut them down, and then from the ground, they make it very easy for them to pick everything and clean all the branches. And then, a little later on, they'll burn all of it, stack it in piles like they have over here, one big fire, and away they go when they do this year after year after year. So my neighbor who lived in this house, they were over here just 2 weeks ago. Theirs developed very early, and you can see what the tree looks like after they start cutting it all down. There's nothing but stumps on there now, compared to before they cut, after they cut. So, and these are the big ones here. These are the nicest Ramadans, and this area is known for its fruit. And the area that I have to drive through on my little road here, I always know it's coming into the season as the trees get so heavy, the branches start scraping the car. This tree here has not produced fruit this year yet. Actually, strike that, look at that. Mangosteens, lots and lots of mangosteens, still green. They have another 2 months to go. These are the lychees that are all ready to lychees. Strike that, I'm already looking for lychees today. Mangosteens again over here. orange tree over here. And lychees, you can see I'm walking, and these are at, my level. Around here in Rayong, these go for about 50 baht a kilo right now, and the price will come down dramatically as there are more and more lychee. Can you say that again? As more and more mangosteen come on the market. And let me show you again. These people don't have a lot of trees, so they're not going to make a ton of money doing a lot of work. I mean, because let's face it, how much can you pull out of here? Maybe 100 kilos at 50 baht a kilo. You can't just take that to Big C or to the local market to sell it. So they have a whole way of moving this stuff, and they send it up north to Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and the colder areas of Thailand where they can't grow this, and they can capture a much higher dollar amount or baht amount or whatever, or pound amount, whatever you feel is your currency of choice. So show you how that works here in just a minute, because right outside my main street, there's a place where they collect these things. So one of the common ways people sell them is over here just on the side of the street. So if the person who owns the farm is lucky enough to have a streetway, they'll set them up right here, and today they're closed, but normally this person always has Ramadan, watermelon, and mangoes, and coconuts, and katan. And katan is one of my favorite fruits, and that's this tree right here, and the fruit is about the size of a big baseball, and it tastes like a sweet tart. So, now wait for that bike to take off. Another way they sell the fruits would be over at somebody's family market. And over here is my neighbor's family market, and you can see that they have some pineapples, a small amount of durian, Ramadan, bananas, and whatever else is kind of locally grown around here, as well as chip soda, beer, whiskey, eggs, and if you need gas, they have that as well. But these are what you're going to find often are the little family places. But this is what you're more commonly going to see. You're going to see that they have all these baskets here, and it's the baskets that people will drop off on the three-wheel, and they'll weigh them in those baskets, and then they'll take these baskets and send them up north, down south, and to the rest of Thailand. And they will get a much better price for their product here because they know that they can sell it in the northern part of Thailand, or areas where the fruits that grow around here in Rayong are not as prevalent, so they'll sell them at a higher cost. And this is how you would find if you were up in Chiang Mai and you're getting fresh Ramadan. It's because it probably came the day before from Rayong and they drove it up there the next day. When we've driven around Thailand, I have seen often durian trucks where they will drive their trucks in the fast lane because it's a smoother part of the road, and they will haul ass all night long to bring the durian from the south up to the north, or the north to the south, depending on when the season is. And they'll do that also with jackfruit. But that's one shop, and I'm going to show you the other one, which is crazy. This is on the other end of the same street here. So this one is mainly as a distribution here on this side. On the other one we're about to go to is where they pick it up. So all the local people come around. Before they put the road that I have now, which is a nice 2-lane road, moves really quickly, used to be a single-lane road, and there would be plenty of stops along the way where pickup trucks from the north would just be waiting for the local farmers to bring them 2, 3, 4 bushels of whatever fruit they have, and would give them some money for it. And that's how you can make a little extra money just growing fruit trees in your own yard. So let's go to the next spot. Now I'm going to take you on a little bit of a drive. This is one of the streets around my neighborhood, and you'll see that all along the roadside on both sides they'll have trees growing, of course, but some of them are fruit trees, and I'll point them out as we go along. So you're definitely going to see the banana trees along the way. We've got some coconuts here. Over on the left with some mangosteens, and then coming up here, both on the left and right side, are going to be nothing but Ramadan. And the key to the Ramadan is you want to be the first one to the market. Those are the people who are going to get the most money per kilo. Come the end of June, we'll be down to 25 to 15 baht a kilo. But right now, 50 baht a kilo is the norm. I do remember buying them in America. It was paying $9 a pound, which would be $18 a kilo, $20 a kilo. So 600 baht plus a kilo. in America, so it's crazy different in the price range when you can get them fresh here. And because I know all my neighbors, and being that I'm the only white person all around, they all know me. And they're very nice, and as I'm going for my nightly walks, they'll let me just go over there and just pick a Ramadan or two off the tree. And yeah, help yourself. It's great. Love that. But you can see, this road here is a side road. This used to be the width of my main roads around my house, all along my area. But Rayong is a growing city, and if you're thinking of moving to Thailand, Rayong is a very booming city, and there's an industrial side of Rayong, an agricultural side of Rayong, a manufacturing, fishing. It's a lot of different things, chemical, petrochemical. There's a lot of different things going on, and you can get some nice houses. The houses we just passed, they're looking for 1.8 million baht. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. And to me, it reminds me of an old California ranch house. And like this area where I am now, you can see it's got nothing going on, and it's really nice. And right now, I am heading in a western direction. Most of the people grow around here is rubber trees. Rubber tree farms are everywhere. And if I go out another 3 or 4 kilometers north, I will find lots and lots of baby pineapples. That's another very common thing to see growing around here. You notice that there are not a lot of dogs on the streets here. They come out at nighttime. Right now it's 1:30 in the afternoon. It is really hot outside. The dogs don't even want to be on the concrete. It's so hot. Chicken in the road. I just missed hitting that chicken. Here's some nice big Ramadan trees over here. And a canopy of rubber trees. You can see the sign here is that they're buying mangosteens, and let's see if they have any mangosteens. Sawasdee krap. On the mangos. Okay. So, that would be nice and ready to go. Maybe in a few days, maybe in a few weeks. Sawasdee krap, you know? Sawasdee krap. She's gonna have to write that down for me.
อันนี้จะซื้อเหรอเด้เท่าไหร่วะเด้60นะ60
60. So 80 baht a kilo right now. Wow. Okay. Khop krap. So you can see they got the baskets, and people are going to run them over here. Over here on the other side, durian. You can see they have the bamboo sticks here holding them up, and lots of durian on here. So these things are worth 120 baht a kilo. So that's pretty much gold growing on a tree. Fruit gold. It's probably one of the most expensive fruits to buy, and people are going to be very protective of these. I did want to show you one other field. What we're looking at here, this is a brand new, recently cleared field. This used to be nothing but just a bunch of garbage and trees everywhere, and now it is going to be a potato farm. And this is a good 6 rai of land. It's like almost 3 acres of land here, and it swings over there to the left-hand side, and you see they just recently planted these, and that's why you see these little sticks in the ground. Now the potatoes that are going to come out of here are not your typical potatoes that you would find, to make a baked potato or a sweet potato. These are more of a starch potato, and it is used. You would find these in ingredients to other foods. It's basically a potato starch potato, and it looks very much like taro root. And don't eat them because they taste horrible. But how they do it is they come over here with long 2-meter sticks of the plant that used to be, cut it and just stick it in the ground, and just like a potato, it will start growing. And these guys have only been in the ground just a few days. We've had a lot of heavy rain. That's why the field is flooded here. And they have I don't know, I think it's either a mango or a mangosteen tree right over there. I'll have to walk over there when the soil is harder to figure that out. And there's some banana trees along the side there. But this all used to be a nice big tree area, and now it's all fields of potatoes. Sadly, it's right, made my view much more sunny now. This used to be really nice when it wasn't there. Anyway, Ross and Rayong saying goodbye, and hope you enjoyed how food is moved on small farms in Thailand. Bye.